Alright guys, the text-to-speech video creator, we've got a new version of it now. We had a couple of bugs in there before. One of the ideas I mentioned in one of the previous videos, sorry, just let me move that over, was to use your old blog posts and say for example I want to take someone else's blog post and turn it into a video. I could do something like this. This is Mark Dooley's blog. He's got a really good article about Google's SEO black hole, and the reason I wanted to emphasize this because it's actually a very good article and it's worth reading. Hold on a second, picked the wrong one there. So good thing to do when you're doing this, when you're doing anything, any videos, is to be able to put your keyword very early. So we can put something in here, this video, hold on a second, we can just get something in early. YouTube SEO is subject to Google's SEO black hole and what to do about it, something like that. Okay, so what's going to happen here is Google has the ability to recognize what's being said and turn it into sort of text or understand, so that it understands what the video is about. Okay, and as it understands what the video is about, then it can build the relevancy and stuff like that as well. So you can do this with your own blog posts as well, but I just wanted to highlight Mark's article here because I think it's really worth reading for a lot of people. And you know, I wouldn't want to take all of that, but you could take parts of it. Save it down to here, and we can just go back and stick in here. So we have an article that is ready to be turned into a video. We can always put a call to action at the end as well here. Please comment on what you think the impact of Google SEO black hole has on YouTube SEO and video marketing. Okay, so we're getting keywords in there, we're building some relevancy, we're building some sort of related terms and stuff like that, and we can choose here what format we want it to be: AVI, MP4, FLV. I'll choose MP4. Now you've got to put in here where you're going to output the file. Okay, so we want to put in here just basically the name of the video. Do that. Okay, that's done. Now we've got to go and change. You can choose fonts and font colors, etc. It really depends on what you're going to use for your background image. Now, pardon me. Excuse me. I've had a bit of a fever for the last sort of few days. What we can do here is, what I suggest we do for doing these text-to-speech is to keep them quite basic. Okay, we don't really need, unless you're going to be doing some affiliate promotions for acne cures and stuff like that, then you don't really need a whole bunch of things changing in the background. You can have the first slide location and the last slide location sort of emphasizing some points, and we can use that to emphasize, you know, people's need for curing embarrassing illnesses and stuff like that. And you've got all kinds of ways that we can use this, but for the actual text itself to appear, you want to have a plain background, really. Okay, so I'm just going to grab one of them and I'm just going to find background images. And we can take something quite plain. Take a pink or purple or orange or something. I think we've got even some better ones in here. Yeah, just take a plain blue one. So you can put in here your first slide, whatever you want it to be. You know, have it related to whatever you're talking about anyway. I might as well take something like a logo for SEO Commando. really got one in here. Let's see. And I can put it in the back as well. Another thing you can do, what I wanted to try and do, is be able to put video loops in here. Now, I need to test that a bit later actually. If it can be done, then that would be really cool. So if we can get some video loops like outros and intros and stuff in the beginning and the end here, that would make it really, really good, because you can have a call to action at the end, tell people to subscribe or take an action that you want them to take, and you know, that will be a little bit better for marketing purposes. So I've got that now. What I can do is press the preview, and you can see there it's showing up. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're going to click on add audio. At the moment it's set at no audio, and we can use text to speech. And so I'm going to take this one, UK Hazel. You should have a bunch more there if you import them. Not important if you download into your folder. And I'll do a separate video on that one, because I'm not even sure myself how they go in there right now. I don't really use the text to speech as much. I use the spinner and multi-uploader more. I don't particularly like text to speech. What I rather do is put an audio, and if it's an audio of somebody on Fiverr talking about something, then you can have your background images, because you don't really need it as a text to speech that way. So it's not just strictly a text to speech video creator. You can use it with Fiverr voiceovers and just put a whole bunch of affiliate images in there. So if it is something like acne, you could have a whole bunch of, you know, sort of before and after pictures and stuff like that, and you know, you can maybe get a better impact like that. You've got to think like a marketer rather than just throw up some videos and hope that they turn out okay. And the more effort you put into the thought of it, and you develop a system, you would start to notice what's converting best, and you know, keep tweaking and making it better and stuff like that, and that should help as well. Okay, so if I'm going to use a text to speech, I would choose this one. If I wanted to do the way I would use it, if I was going to use this at all, and there's no reason why you can't if you're doing things like the voiceovers, I would just use the audio from the file with some affiliate images. And if you're going to do it that way, let me just save this first. Please select an audio file. Okay, I need text to speech. If you're going to use this, then you would use the multiple images option here, and you can put in multiple images. Okay, so we can click on the preview, make sure that's okay, and then we can go and create a video. We've got the progress bar down here. Of course, it depends on how much text you got in here, how long it would take, but you know, it's not taking that long to make a video. We should have a confirmation message, but I'm going to go and check here. This is the output directory. That's where the video is going to appear. So I've got it in my documents folder. This is kind of created automatically by the software for you. This folder, this file path. Sorry. So you can keep it that way, or you can put it wherever you want. So I need to go to Tony Documents, and I'm looking for TTS Video Creative Videos. TTS Video Creative Videos. At the moment it's got the log text here. Okay, when it's finished, this should give us a confirmation message, and that log text should turn into a video file. I'm going to pause it for a second to see how it's. Guys, I thought the actual software had crashed, and this sat with the progress bar open for a few minutes, and I had to close everything else down. So I don't know if it's the resources just in my computer, or if this is a bug that we've still got, but the video did turn up after a few minutes. And we can take a look at it now. Let me just see if I can change my settings here. Audio. No, I'm not sure I can right now. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I can, because I think. Okay, I don't know if you could hear that or not, but it's working fine, and it does have the start of the video as well. It has that first image at the beginning, and it will have it at the end as well. So if I just scroll to the end here, forwarded that too much. What you will notice here when you're playing things back, where there's any text-to-speech, is you're going to have some words that might not sound the way they're supposed to sound. For example, for SEO it's saying SEO, so I'd probably be better to put S.E.O. For example, then should probably be saying SEO. Okay, but it is working. I just hope it's not a bug, but there's no way for me to find out if I'm doing the testing when I'm doing the Camtasia, which is basically what I do. But as I mentioned before, I would definitely go for using an audio file. This is perfect if you can do your own, if you can talk yourself, or just go and get a voiceover done. If you can do your own voiceovers, that's what I'm trying to get at, then it's going to be far better for you, and a lot cheaper as well. And you can choose how often to change the slides and stuff here, which is pretty good. Now that setting is in the audio settings, okay, and not in the background image settings. And that's the way I would use it. Actually, I would probably use it more for doing some images about sort of problematic illnesses and embarrassing niches and stuff like that, but at the same time you can do it for offline very well as well. If you've got some images that you can take on an iPhone or on an Android phone or something of a client, his offices, his staff or products, that kind of thing, and you could have just a voiceover going over the top. Record having a chat with one of your clients, for example, and just put that in there, and you can set this to every 10 seconds or whatever, and you go ahead and make a video. So that's it for this one. Nothing really has changed on the spinner and uploader. There are some things that I do want to do with this. Just don't forget that you must put in equal amounts here. If you're going to use 4 titles, and you're going to then use 4 descriptions, but make sure it matches the number of accounts that you got on a particular profile that you're going to use, okay? And you can add as many videos here as you want, but don't forget as well, all the videos here will go to all of these, okay? So if you're going to use 4 videos, that 4 videos is going to go to all of these. This is better used if you got a video that you want to put across all your channels. But there's some changes I need to make. Again, it's something that got lost in translation, but one thing at a time. As long as we're making progress, we'll just keep improving bits and pieces as and when we can, okay? So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.